was born Jewish and raised Jewish. As a good Jewish girl, I waited until I was ready and in love to lose my virginity. And so I lost it when I was 13 years old to the leader of a skinhead gang at my high school. His name was James, and it was magical. We were at my friend Ben's house, and Ben was trying to keep his eyes on the TV while we were having sex right behind him. A couple weeks later, I bought him and myself 9 Inch Nails tickets. But at the last minute, I couldn't go because I told my mother I had lost my virginity and I was grounded. So I gave my ticket to my best friend in the world, Karina. And to repay me, she had sex with James that night. When I found out, I was so angry that I was like, I gotta come up with a plan. I gotta seek revenge. And finally, I had the idea. The next day, I was gonna go to school, walk right up to James and say, hey. That was my plan. So the next day, I went right up to him and I said, hey. And then I said, I'm pregnant. He looked back at me and he's like, what did you say? And I was like, I'm pregnant. Looking back, it was really mature of me to lie about being pregnant at such a young age, because usually women lie about that in their 20s. But of course, because I was 13, I really didn't know anything about pregnancies. So I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, but I don't have the test because I threw it away, but I can't show you another test because I had an abortion. So I had an abortion. It was awful. It was so awful. Hold me. It was awful. Oh my God. They stuck this vacuum up me and they pulled out the fetus, and it was so small. It was this big. And they had me hold it. Oh yeah, I know you were wearing a condom, but 17 magazine said that there's a thing called pre-cum. So before you put the condom on, you must have pre-cummed a lot, and that's how I got pregnant. I named the fetus James Jr. after you, but because I'm Jewish, we had to bury it right away. The funeral was really great. As they buried it, they sang our song. I ain't got no Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Hold me, please hold me. And he completely bought the story because he was only 14 years old. It wasn't until much later that his curiosity got the best of him, and he demanded that I show him this tombstone of our fetus. And I said, well, it doesn't have our last name. You have to understand, in case my parents ever wanted to look for the fetus, even though they don't know there's a fetus, they would never find it. So I met him at the only cemetery I knew in my area, which was a Revolutionary War cemetery. We looked for hours for a grave that had the name James on it. And then when I finally found one, it said that he died in the 1700s. It took him a second or another hour, but then he finally was like, you lied to me, didn't you? And I said, yeah, I did. You want to go out tomorrow? Of course he didn't. In fact, he hired somebody to try to kill me. But it turned out fine because I started dating the guy who was sent to kill me. And we dated for a year, and it was wonderful. I don't